You don't get what you want in life. You get what you have to have, which is why in business, we don't set goals and then hope that those goals are going to motivate us to keep moving forward. In business, we set our targets and then we break those targets down into actions that need to be taken in order to reach those targets. And your entire day should be committed to taking those actions. So if you set a target of making, let's say, $1 million and then break that down into actions, maybe you have 3, maybe 4 actions that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, if you do them daily, those actions will generate at least $1 million. Now, $1 million is kind of a small target for most businesses, and in reality, for most businesses, it's probably more like, 1 or 2 actions that need to be taken daily in order to hit that target. But here's the thing that stops most business growth, whether that's hitting your first $1 million or going from $1 million to 10 million or 10 to 25 or 25 to 50 or 100 or more. What stops most business growth is that as you go through your day, super focused on those few actions, you get distracted. You watch social media or you read business books that tell you got to do 12 more things in order to be successful, or you hire a marketing agency that forces you to use their software, and that drains you mentally, like takes your mental bandwidth away, and it takes you away from those 1 or 2 daily actions that you need to do. Now, we need to always remember in business that you have one responsibility. That's it. One responsibility, and that's to grow. And in order to grow, you need to be crystal clear on the few key actions that drive growth for you. And then you need to be amazingly dedicated to properly executing those actions every single day. That means close the social media, or at least limit it to a very small portion of your day, which for most people is probably like when you're sitting on the toilet. And if you watch business videos or you read business books, your responsibility is to only read those books that help you become better at the few actions that you are dedicated to taking. And when you read those books, you have to be a detective, right? You've got to be in there looking for the few strategies, that 1 or 2 pieces of content that help you become better at just those few actions. And if you hire an agency or a vendor or an independent contractor who's an expert at doing something, they're responsible for using the software that you're used to. You don't change for them, they change for you because they're being paid by you. Your only responsibility is to grow. And the only way to grow is to get crystal clear on the few key actions that drive that growth. And then you guard your time diligently so you get those actions taken care of every single day. And when you do this, you're going to find that you grow faster in a far shorter period of time. Now, most people are amazed that I end most of my days by about 3 o'clock. But that's because up until 3 o'clock, I'm doing a few things that I know drive millions of dollars of growth for each of the companies in my portfolio. So I'll say it again, you don't get what you want in life, you get what you have to have. The most successful people that I know, whether they're friends of mine or they work inside of one of my companies, the only way they don't get distracted from those few key actions is because they have no safety net. They don't just want to grow, they have to grow. And that keeps them moving forward. If they need to hire somebody to help them, but they can't afford it, they still hire that person because they know that they need that person in order to hit their target. And what that does is it puts them in a situation where they no longer want to reach their target, but they absolutely need to because now they need to pay another person every single week. The difference between somebody who wants something and somebody who needs something is the difference between every highly successful multi-millionaire business person and the thousands of other people who tried and failed or who tried and got stuck. And it's why some businesses consistently grow compared to businesses that just keep hitting plateaus.